All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of our DIY budget build.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony, Jake's behind the camera. You can't see him, but they've been busy. You guys yanked the trans out earlier in the week. Didn't really find too many things wrong. We got a nice array of used and good parts going back in the trans, so that'll be fun. As you see, the motor's out. We didn't necessarily plan on going this far.
No.
But here we are now. Jake's been awesome helping us get this far. Ran into a couple issues. Anthony, you want to walk us through some of the things we've seen?
I mean, just to take a step back, like you mentioned, on the transmission, that came out fairly well. Jake was nice enough to walk me going through that stuff because I don't know. I mean, I know enough to take a couple bolts apart, but it was nice to be able to have someone walk me through and show the right way to pull a transmission out. But pulling the motor out, as far as getting it out, that was easy, I should say. But we ran into a couple snags. Actually, on your side, we had a glow plug snap in half. More common than guys might think, especially when this truck comes from southern Wisconsin. You can probably see the rust from here on every panel.
22, 23 years old, never been touched. Still got a couple mouse nests to go with it in there. And
we had a broken glow plug. You can see a whole colony of mice probably living in the valley of the motor. I know that I had a similar deal when we pulled the motor on my truck. I found 2 dead mice under the CP3. I mean, I'd be interested to see how like the manifolds come off, but we run into a couple snags. It's just dirty, gross, grimy, and we're ready to start getting some good parts on this.
So budget in mind, we were originally just doing an injectors pump. We didn't necessarily plan for head gaskets. Talked to Jake. Jake's actually swapping us some labor for an LS motor I had hanging around, so why not take opportunity of that. From where we are now to go a step further, we're only talking a couple $100 to get the heads checked, gaskets, stud it, stuff like that. I didn't want to do it. The shop guys kind of talked me into it of why are you going to not do it while you're here? So I think what we're going to do now, Jake's going to tear the heads off, give it a brief inspection of the head gasket, figure out if we can clean them up here, send them out to the machine shop. And from there, we'll re-gasket it, stud it, get the new injectors pump in, get the new turbo on it, and hopefully get it back in the truck running.
Yeah, I mean, you keep budget in mind. Like, that's a whole series of courses. We want to be able to save money, but make this as reliable as possible. Yes, we could have gone and just slapped the parts on there and put it back in and call it a day, but I think depending on how rough we are this season with these upgrades of having factory head bolts, you're going to be more money out 6 months. 2 months, who knows, a week after its first pull or something like that to go, oh shit, the head gasket's popped, we gotta take it back out again. So yes, it's like, hey, it's a few hours more, X amount of dollars up front, but in the long term, I think it's gonna make it a lot more reliable and have that extra peace of mind as well.
Yeah, the peace of mind, like you said, I mean, the road trip, we're talking 1,500, 2,000 miles we're gonna be putting on this thing this summer along with pulling it. Yeah. Can't see it right now, but we actually already got the new hitch and the pulling hitch, I should say, on it right now. So we're getting ready to have some fun. Obviously we're definitely in over our heads here, but luckily the guy's been around to help, and keep watching.